Well, are you ready for a couple emails?
I'll let you know when you ask me the email.
Okay, here's one from this viewer. She says, I'm an old Christian, saved at an early age. When I pray for others, I feel God hears me, but when I pray for myself, silence. What is someone like me supposed to do? I need healing of many, many internal problems and need to get out of debt. I hear you say God is faithful. I agree. He's faithful for many others. I love the Lord, but I'm afraid.
Read the book of Job, and it says at the end, when Job prayed for his friends, God took away the problem, and he gave him double what he had before. You pray for others as you're doing, and then you don't have to ask any more for yourself. All you have to do is thank the Lord for what he's doing for you. And I want you to get in the attitude of, A, thanking him for it, and I want you to get in the attitude of, I am a child of God, and I'm going to declare it done. So, a man shall eat good by the fruit of his lips. Speak forth the answer, because you're doing the right thing, and keep on praying for your friends. All right?
Great answer. All right. Brian says, Jesus said in John 3:8, the wind blows where it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it's going. So it is with everyone born of the Spirit. Can you explain this for me?
Well, you know, somebody's life is suddenly transformed. The guy is a murderer. He's got evil in his heart. And all of a sudden, he has love in his heart. He's tender-hearted. He's doing good things instead of bad things. Where does that come from? Well, it's like the wind. You don't know the source of the wind. You know, the planet runs around and the winds go normally from west to east. But anyhow, you don't know where the wind's coming. A gust comes up, you don't know the source of it. So it's a mysterious thing. What Jesus says is, this isn't something you can analyze scientifically. It's something that happens, a phenomenon you can witness. You can see that it happens. You can see somebody's life transformed, but you don't know the exact process that went on when the Holy Spirit comes into somebody's life. That's what he's saying, all right?
All right. This viewer writes in, can giving 10% or more to the 700 Club be considered tithing? I thought tithing meant giving to a local church, and that giving to organizations such as the 700 Club would be an offering.
No, a tithe is a tenth of your income, and it can be given to the Lord's work. You see, this whole idea of a storehouse, they used to say, bring your tithes into the storehouse. Well, there was one temple, and there was one religious place in Israel. And so you brought your tithes into the temple, into the storehouse. But there are many storehouses. There are educational institutions. There are charitable works. There are all kinds of relief organizations. And, of course, there are a lot of ministries broadcasting the gospel and other things that are doing a tremendous amount of work. It's all part of God's storehouse. And that's what storehouse tithing is. There's nothing in the Bible that says it's got to be, quote, a local church. But a pastor's like that, that's a good thing for them. Of course they're going to teach that. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Your tithe belongs to, I've had somebody sit right where you're sitting and say, but it belongs to the local church. Well, why?
Where's that in the Bible?
Because my preacher said it was. Well, the preacher has got a good thing going. Why not say it? All right, what's next?
Gina says, I'm a 47-year-old Christian who was saved around 22 years old. I'm in my complete right mind, and I'm not on any meds and have no history of mental illness. But every once in a while, I've been hearing a voice whispering, Mom, when I'm either sleeping or resting in bed. A few times I thought it was one of my kids, only to find no one was there. Hearing it has woken me up a few times. What's going on? Is this Satan tricking me?
Well, you know, the little boy Samuel heard a voice calling him when he was in the temple, and he went running to Eli and said, "Did you call me?" And Eli said, "I didn't call you, kid. Go back and go to sleep." So he heard him again, and the voice said, "Samuel." And finally he said, "When you just be quiet and say, 'I'm still, Lord, tell your servant what you want to do.'" And maybe you're hearing from God. So just be still and listen to the voice of God.